Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Theta and TFuel, obviously two coins that kind of correlate to each other and have a great relationship. If you guys don't know much about Theta or TFuel, or if you hold Theta or TFuel, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video as we talk about Theta and TFuel quite a bit on this channel, pretty much daily actually. We talk about the market cap being that $10.9 billion, still a fairly low volume as well at 267.4 million, and the circulating supply being that 1 billion Theta. If we go over to TFuel, get some of those stats real quick, we have that 1.7 billion, 59 million on the volume, and then we have the circulating supply at 5.3 billion Theta or TFuel. So if we take a look right now, we see a 33-cent price point on TFuel, a very, very cheap price for what will be, such a high price in 2021 at the end of 2021. If you want to stick around and hear my price predictions for May, June, and 2021, make sure to stay tuned at the end of the video. We will be doing price predictions. So we also see, like I said, Theta doing a 10% increase in the last week. We came from this dip of about 828 all the way up to this 1094. So we're looking fairly solid, a very good recovery, healthy recovery for Theta. A lot of people wanting it to go higher and higher as we went to about 1175, 1165, and now we've dipped back down to about 1094. I will say we're still looking at a very good entry point if you're looking to invest in something. Theta is still a good, valuable option. I do want to say, guys, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing. Crypto is very volatile and things change very quickly. So I do want to talk more about some of the things that really Theta's been trying to drop on us and talk about. So let's jump into those real quickly. As we see, welcome aboard News Asset. We are ecstatic to be partnering with top crypto content creators, including Digital Asset News, for these NFT drops. Are there any creators you are looking forward to seeing on ThetaDrop.com? So obviously another big content creator getting a Theta NFT. So this is big, obviously, with 26.1K followers jumping into the NFTs with Theta. So that's good to see that happening. As we move on to the next thing, we see, want to build your own NFTs on Theta blockchain? Check out the guide on Theta Docs page. You can also see a demo of this process in a recent presentation made to the Google Student Dev Club at Pulumi, starting at 2553. So this is actually a great way to really explain how NFTs are really made on the Theta blockchain. And this is big, obviously giving more and more people opportunities to create their NFTs on the Theta blockchain, which would only help continue to see more users on Theta and more investors in Theta because of the obvious accessibility of NFTs in Theta. So we also see, if you move on to the next one, we can see that the subdomains for Theta drop Tom Brady. If you guys don't know, Tom Brady is coming to the Theta network. We're going to see a Theta drop for Tom Brady, and we see theta.autograph.io and theta.drop.autograph.io both taken. They're not live yet, but they are registered. This was as of 8 hours ago. As I can't talk there, getting a little bit too fast for myself. I'll try to slow down. We do see an Atlanta Oxer, thank you for the post kind of mentioning this. Obviously, I wouldn't have probably found this on my own. So great to actually see this kind of information coming out as we get closer and closer to a Tom Brady Theta drop. That's going to obviously bring hopefully a lot of new people and investors to the Theta network space. As we jump into the next thing, we see just 2 days and 16 hours away from the very, very big drop with World Poker Tour. We are getting our week 1 3-pack drop plus auction. This is going to be the best time to really see how big of an impact this will have. Obviously, the first drop is usually the biggest, as sometimes they get bigger. It just depends on the hype around that first drop. So the first drop is going to be very important to really see who all gets involved and how many, how much sales they get in. You do see this Champion Legends pack, obviously being $350. You have an all-in-one pack, $150, and a base set pack for $50. So there's a lot of potential behind what they're doing here. I'm hoping to see a lot of people jump in and get involved with this, World Poker Tour drop. As we jump back over to some of these prices, I do want to go into the website real quick before we get into the Theta and TFuel price predictions for May, June, in 2021. So we see Theta Network, obviously the next generation video delivery powered by you, the Theta Mainnet 3.0. Don't forget about this. I know there's so much going on with Theta right now that you may forget about the mainnet. Well, don't, because 61 days from now, we're going to get introduced to the TFuel staking and uptime mining. It's going to be huge. Obviously going to get a lot of people a little bit more interested in what Theta has to offer. So we see live partners also being that Theta.tv, Samsung VR, and G Fuel. If we go down a little bit more, we can see the live network stats, as well as, these enterprise validator nodes. We see Google, Sony, Samsung, Binance, Blockchain, and Gumi, obviously very, very big names. As we go down a little bit more, we can see the problem. So live video streaming of today. We have poor quality, skyrocketing data needs, centralized and inefficient systems. So we have a lot of problems with the current video delivery system, and that is all about why Theta and the Theta network is here for us. We have the solution: decentralized peer-to-peer video delivery, a new native blockchain powered by users. Viewers earn rewards as ThedaFuel. We have the higher quality, smoother video streaming and reduced cost of delivering video streams. So I do want to say, guys, if you are looking to see where TFuel really comes into play with the Theta network, this is a great way to really find that. So go to thetatoken.org. Scroll down to the graphic, and you can see how Theta is sold and how Theta is really earned in all in one here. And it's a great system. I think it's going to work great for Theta and TFuel in the future. So we also see this open source platform, including esports, VR content, broadcasting and entertainment, music, movies and media, distance learning, enterprise conferencing, and peer-to-peer streaming. We also obviously have the open source network and protocol, decentralized dApps, and multi-content verticals. So just so many different things happening with Theta and the Theta token. I think we will continue to see a lot of positivity coming out of this network. It's definitely something I hold myself. I think it's a great hold personally because, like I said, Theta and TFuel are going to do very, very well in the year 2021. Obviously, a 17,000% increase in TFuel. If you would have got in, just earlier in the year, you would be looking very, very solid right now. Let's talk a little bit about where we see TFuel starting out, and then we'll jump into Theta here at the end of the video. So starting out, where do we see TFuel? I will say, guys, my price predictions are on the conservative side, so make sure to realize that when jumping into this. I'll try to never get sucked into the hype. I'll try to always give you guys my honest opinions on where these prices will be based on, obviously, price charts as well as the recent and upcoming news for Theta and TFuel. You have to take both into really both into consideration to really give an honest and a good price prediction. So 32% increase in the last week alone. That is going to be a massive recovery, obviously, from this 24-cent mark. A lot of 23 cents actually going on around that time. And we're going to see this 33 cents as a good recovery. So, like I said, by the end of May, I think we will continue to increase. I think a 35 to 45 cent price range is a great price range for the end of May. I know that's not much, but you do have to remember we just went up 32%. So when you go up something like 32%, stabilizing just around that for a little bit and then increasing hopefully to about a 40 to 45 cent price range, that would be great. If we could see TFuel just really get over that 40 cent hump, that would be a great price target for us. Obviously, it's not always going to happen that way, but 40 to 45 cents is a price target for me for May. Going into June, where do we see TFuel really reaching to? So realistically, I think TFuel will slow down just a little bit around that 40 to 45 cent range. I think we have a lot of resistance there, but because of all the support and obviously, the big news coming with TFuel and Theta about that mainnet launch, I think we will continue to see a lot of high push Theta and TFuel past, past these points. So TFuel specifically past the 45 cent, I'm thinking it'll be right around 50 to 56 cents, or 50 to 60 cents, I should say. 50 to 60 cents by the end of June is my prediction for TFuel. Going into the end of the year, I think, if we can get Theta above $1, we should be happy. But I'm thinking we can get closer to $2. So a price prediction of $2, right around $1.50 really to a $2 price point is realistic in my opinion, and I think that's definitely something that could happen. So we'll stay tuned on TFuel and see if that's something that will continue to be a possibility in the future. But $1 to $2 to $3, I'd say $1 to $3 is really that price range that's possible. But we could see much, much more than that, obviously, with the market cap being so low at this 1.7 billion. There's a lot of possibilities. Jumping into Theta now. So 1094 right now. A lot of people hold more Theta, obviously, than TFuel, as TFuel is a little bit harder to grab, and it's a little bit more, high risk, high reward. So we're going to talk about Theta now being that $11 billion market cap. We see a 1095 price point. I think this is a fairly good entry point still for a lot of people to jump in. I do think, Theta is going to do very well in 2021 as well as TFuel. So jumping into the end of May, where do we think Theta is going to end up? Well, I think it's going to end up right around a $15 to $18 range by the end of May. I think it's going to start shooting up here in the next couple of weeks. 15 to 18 dollars as a price point, a price range is going to be great for us. It's going to see a new all-time high. If we got to the $18 mark, I think it's definitely possible that we see an $18 price point by the end of June. I think this is going to be one of our bigger months for Theta because of obviously the mainnet 3.0 release, as well as so many other things happening in June. And I think because of this, we're going to see the price point on Theta really reach above $20 for the first time. I think we're going to see it hopefully push past $20 right around a $25 price point. I think $22 to $25 is going to be my price target, my price range that I would love to see Theta get to, and I think it's definitely a realistic prediction. Jumping into 2021, where do we see Theta by the end of 2021? Well, there's actually a bunch of different possibilities, obviously, with something of this, really this caliber. I think this is a coin that's going to stick around, like I said, for the next 4 to 10 years at the very, very least. I think it's a coin that sticks around even longer than that. Obviously, makes a long career out of itself. So Theta is going to do very well. I think it's going to be an $80 price, about an $80 price point by the end of 2021. I think it's, right around that range of $75 to $85. It really is going to depend a lot on the crypto market as itself. But realistically, Theta right now, with the crypto market being of what it is, I think $75 to $85 is definitely a reasonable prediction for where Theta could end up. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to talk about Theta and TFuel. If you guys haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on, as we talk about Theta quite a lot on this channel, as well as jump into the description of this video. And you can actually hop in the Discord. You can talk with crypto like-minded people like myself, and you can also follow me on Twitter. I try to retweet all new and important information as quickly as it comes out. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys all in the next one.